To share a little bit more about the impact of Rare Disease Week, I'm really thrilled to be joined by Dominique Sturz, a patient advocate from Austria, who's been taking part in this inaugural European Rare Disease Week. Welcome, Dominique.
Thank you, Carrie, and thank you, EURORDIS, for having me here tonight. And good evening, everyone. It's always a pleasure and an honor to meet the heroes of the rare disease community each year. And my sincere congratulations to all the award recipients. But let me come to the first ever Brussels Online Rare Disease Week. It's just halftime now on Wednesday, and I already look back to amazing experiences and learnings and to dialogues and partnerships lying ahead of me and of us. So my and my colleagues' journey started much earlier than this, of course. It goes back to many years ago through lived experience with a rare disease in our families, through patient advocacy activities. But also EURORDIS has prepared us very well through summer school, winter school, and other educational tools. Open Academy was mentioned. And last October, we started with the webinar series organized by the EURORDIS team about EU institutions, how they work, how they do their work, how legislative processes are done, and also other skills. And also by coordinating with my colleagues, other patient advocates, EURORDIS volunteers, we all have been learning a lot about those European institutions and their legislative work and how to build and shape the future with them together. So this week, yeah.
No. You finish off.
This week and also after this week, we will have the opportunity to put our knowledge into practice. That also can be useful, of course, to engage with policymakers on national levels. And we have spent hours and days now in meetings with MEPs, members of European Parliament, and other policymakers on behalf of the rare disease community. So this is how we can contribute to the legislative framework in rare diseases and in health policy in general.
Dominique Sturz, thank you so much for that contribution for us in explaining what you're up to. I mean, just this, can you imagine? I'm just thinking about what it was like for me nearly 40 years ago when I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. You're like dropped into the world of acronym, aren't you? Everything's got an initial, you don't know what anything means. And then when we hear someone like Dominique speaking and she's saying, well, what EURORDIS has really helped us to know is to understand the legislation, to understand how the regulators work or the clinicians work, and all the right language that we need as patients in order to really progress our collaboration. Fantastic. What a great thing you're doing this week.